Hello everybody, I'm Billy.
And I'm Natalie.
And I'm Riley.
And we are here today to do the best and the worst of RV living newbie edition. So we had an Instagram follower who asked the question, what do you consider to be the best and the worst of RV life at this point in your journey? We're only about 3 weeks in living in the RV. And so I figured the best way to do that, and also, by the way, Sierra Davis.
CJ.
CJ she likes to be called. Thank you for the question and also the idea for this segment. So, which again is the best and the worst, or the good, the bad, and the ugly of RV life, newbie edition.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
So,
yeah, just about.
Okay.
No.
Now, with Riley, and then we're going to go from the
Youngest.
youngest to the oldest, so you, then Mom, then me. And so we'll do two things. It'll be two things of what you consider to be the best so far, and then two things of what you consider to be the worst so far. Okay, about RV life. So Riley, we'll start with you, and what do you consider to be the two worst things about RV life so far?
Well, my bed's behind the couch. It's just an air bed, but that
An expensive one, though.
It's a nice airbed.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Second, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff I really wanted to take with me, but I don't have much room. I mean, I have two cabinets. That's about it, actually.
You have a double closet.
Closet. That's it.
He has
Yeah.
a double closet and 3 drawers in there too, with his closet. So
Yeah, my
Okay.
bed stored away behind the couch.
Hey,
so your bed's stored away behind the couch, and the fact that there's a lot of things that you can't take with you. So those being your two worst. What would you consider to be your two best so far?
Well, so far, we're pretty dang close to the lake. So that's nice. I like fishing. Except for when I hook myself in the back of the leg. That hurts. That and not being tied down to a house. I mean, because, like, it is nice to have a change of scenery. So you're not, like, monotony. I don't like monotony. Something about it
Okay.
is just weird.
Natalie, what would be your two worst things and your two best things so far with RV life?
okay. Two worst things? Okay, so the two worst things so far would probably be having a hard time adjusting to not being busy all the time. So, like, adjusting to a slower paced schedule is it's difficult for me. So that's probably a hard thing. Another one of the hardest things is organizing and realizing that we hit the road in 2 weeks and we still have to purge more. Like, there's still more stuff in here that's not going to be able to go with us.
Yeah.
So, to add on to Riley's having things that you want to have that there's not room for, realizing that everything that we have in here is probably about 1/10 of what we actually owned, and it's still too much.
Some stuff was too heavy.
It's not hard to let go of it. It's just the process of trying to figure out what is an actual need and what serves a purpose,
Yeah.
and what we just have just because we'd like to have. So,
Okay.
and it's different. Like, what's important to me and what I see as being beneficial is completely different than what's important to Riley and what he sees as being beneficial, and what's important to you and what you see as beneficial. So I guess in a way it's like a growing process also. Like, we're getting to learn more about each other because Yeah, it's
Okay.
different.
Okay, and so what would be your two best things?
Nap time.
Speak louder.
Nap time. So, a hard thing is learning to slow down, but a good thing is learning to slow down. Like, it's good to know that last night we were talking about what we were going to do today, and we have certain things that we have to get done still. But it was nice to have that flexibility of saying, I really don't want to get up early in the morning and take off right away. Like, we could do that in the evening and that'll be okay.
Yeah.
So being able to get up and just slowly go through the day and not be rush because you got to get it done. So that's one of them. I think the second best thing now, since we did our last video, is doing this together. If that makes it, like the three of us, to be able to, I don't know, experience that and get all excited about the things that we're going to get to see and the opportunities that we're going to get to have, and sharing that with others. So just knowing that we're doing that together and that we all get super excited about it. So Billy,
Mm-hmm.
what are the two worst things so far 3 weeks into full-time RV living?
The trailer moving around. Seems like when people go to move around, the entire trailer shakes.
I didn't think about that.
So, yeah, that's a big annoyance to me. You know, we do have stabilizer jacks, and they're put down, and they seem to be solid and firm, but it still seems like that sometimes the trailer is more shaky at times than others, and so that, and probably not having an awning right now. I think right now those are, you know, for me, I think those are probably like the two worst things right now, because everything else is pretty good as far as the equipment. The things with the RV have been pretty good. Things are holding up. We've got water regulator that we've attached, and we're going to do a review on that. But so, you know, I think those are probably, at least for me, those are kind of two of the worst things right now. If I could add to that, probably the other worst thing is the fact that everything is not completely done at the Sticks and Bricks house. But I know that is something that's very quickly being resolved and is going to be out of the way. And so I really don't want to really look at that too much. My two best things, I am liking the freedom that we are experiencing so far. It's like, it took me a little bit to start getting into it. The fact that if I wanted to go to the pool, I could go to the pool. If I wanted to go for a short walk, I could go for a short walk. Didn't have a schedule to try to be, you know, not having a schedule to be tied down to. In other words, I didn't have to leave at a certain time to be at a specific destination at a specific time, and that kind of thing be throughout the day. It was more freedom to be able to enjoy what's around me, to enjoy the company, to enjoy the people that's around me, and so the freedom to do that, I think that's one of the best things for me. And also the other best thing that I like right now is the fact of exploring, and that kind of ties in with the freedom, because it's feeling like, hey, I want to be able to go and check out the area around me, where we're staying, to explore some of these things. So it's like the freedom of being able to explore. I guess that's probably the biggest one for me, is the freedom to explore and the freedom to not be tied down to, you know, constant scheduling and multitasking, those kinds of things. So those are those are my two worst and my two best so far.
Can I add one more worst?
I thought of one, so I was gonna ask if I
Okay,
could
so
too.
yeah, so we'll do an add-on real quick as a bonus. We'll do a bonus add-on of worst and best. So
I have one more worst is forgetting to duck my head. Because
Oh.
every
oh yeah,
the slide out top I hit my head on. The door to the trailer I hit my head on.
If you're tall, it's different.
okay. So what's your added worst?
My added worst is bugs and flies. So, if you follow us on Instagram, you saw something about it. We had a mama spider hatch babies in our kitchen yesterday morning. And so when we got up,
In
there
the
were
blind.
in the blind, all down the wall, up underneath the cabinet, there were these little bitty teeny tiny spiders. It was like Charlotte's Web. And when I started spraying them, they all started dropping down on their web, and it was, yeah. And then the flies outside. Like, it's nice to enjoy coffee and Bible study outside, but it's summertime in Missouri, and there's flies. So if you have a remedy that is non-pesticide based, like an essential oil remedy for flies, please share.
So, or some other home remedy for flies that doesn't
Yeah.
involve poisons and things like that.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I think probably, I guess I really don't have anything to add to it at this point. Other than the fact I've got a lot of videos that I need to finish editing. So, and, I guess that would be my other worst, is videos and things that I do have that can be uploaded. Sometimes the places that where we're going to be, the Wi-Fi may not be available, or it may not be as strong. So I think that's probably the other one, is finding a location where Wi-Fi is available and strong enough that I can upload videos. So, but anyways, other than that, that is it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask a question.
I think it would be cool if we just ask a question.
Okay.
So I have a question for you and Riley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that kind of question. Okay, we have 2 weeks, almost to the day, till we hit the road. What is one thing that you're really looking forward to, like right when we hit the road?
Looking forward to once we hit the road?
Yeah, once we hit the road.
begin the first leg of our trip?
Yeah, like we're in the RV, but we're 6 miles away from our home right now, or what was our home. So like when we officially hit the road on July the 9th, what is one thing that you're really looking forward to?
Seeing new places. Seeing new parts of the country, because for my entire life, I've been born and raised in Southwest Missouri, and I really haven't ventured outside of that hardly at all. So I'm really excited about seeing new areas, meeting new people, and also the ministry work. I am extremely, extremely excited about the ministry work, going out into the mission field beyond our home area to minister to the needs of people that are out there, whether it's we come across somebody who's broke down on the side of the road, whether it's serving in a soup kitchen, at a shelter, or volunteering at a children's home, helping somebody with Vacation Bible School, whatever it is along the way. I'm really super excited about those things.
Riley.
Yeah, seeing new places, but ending up in San Diego to watch my brother graduate from the
Military.
be a full out Marine.
Yeah,
That's
from
cool.
Marine boot camp. Yeah,
That's probably my ultimate.
that's
thing
going to
I'm
be
looking
that'll
forward
be
to.
a special segment video that we'll make of just that in and of itself once we get there and everything. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
So what would be your favorite? What's the thing that you're looking, Natalie, that you're looking forward to? You know, once we hit the road, what is it that you're really looking forward to at the beginning of that journey? You know, what you're anticipating to experience.
I'm just looking forward to being on the road. I think the one thing that I'm looking forward to is when we leave on the 9th of July, this is it. This is our home. Like, there's no other place. Like, this is our home. But I think what makes that so exciting is to look back at last August, when we said, you know what, this is something that we're going to do. And we said, you know what, we're leaving on this date. And months and months and months went by. And, you know, we didn't have a vehicle that was going to pull a rig. And then we didn't have a travel trailer or a fifth wheel or anything. And just the celebration of seeing how God has brought all that full circle, even toward the end, in His timing.
Awesome.
So I think just knowing that.
That
we're really
concludes
doing
our video for today, answering the question, what has been our best and our worst of RV Life Newbie Edition. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to message us, comment on this video on YouTube. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom of this video, and in the comments field, just ask questions, make some comments. We ask you to please be considerate and mindful. We have had an individual that we've had to block because of just derogatory comments that are completely unnecessary. So be mindful, be an adult, be respectful of others. And also you can follow us not only on YouTube at Backroads and Byways, you can follow us on Facebook under the same name title. On Instagram as well, that one is a little bit different. It is Backroads _ and let me start over. On Instagram, it is Backroads _ and _ Byways. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Be sure and click the little bell icon in the upper right-hand corner, and that way you'll be notified of new videos once they are uploaded. So until we see y'all again, take care.
Hi, CJ.
Yeah, hi, CJ.
Say hi to CJ.
Hi.
CJ.
And tell your mama and daddy and your honorary brother that we said hello. Also to all of our military men and women, those who have served and those who are currently serving and those who are being trained to serve, thank you very much, and God bless y'all. We pray God's safety over you and His guidance. And
until next time,
take care.
Stay safe.
And God bless.